Hello, everyone, and welcome back. MLB The Show 26. We are playing live from Citi Field. The Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Game 2 of 162. The Pittsburgh Pirates, Paul Skeens, perfect game. You didn't see the video last time. We're uploading every video, 1 to 162 every single game. 9 innings, 12 Ks, 104 pitches on legend difficulty. Don't forget that. But we will have every single game on its own video. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch that. I'll put a link somewhere in this video. And we're going to dive into Game 2, Mets, Pirates. Now. A little foggy day here in New York. David Peterson on the bump for the Mets as they wear their City Connect uniforms. ERA just north of 4 last year for David Peterson. That's going to bring up Nick Gonzalez.
Third baseman, number 3, Nick Gonzalez.
1 for 3 and got hit by a pitch last game. And he's starting off swinging. They were patient yesterday, but today he starts off swinging and it's going to go. Oh! Luis Robert Jr. thought that one might travel. Starting lineup for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez at third, Brandon Lau at second, Brian Reynolds DHing today, Ryan O'Hearn left, Jake Mangum in center, Jared Triolo at short, Billy Cook in right, Nick York at first, and Henry Davis at catcher. A little bit different lineup there for Donnie Kelly. Brandon Lau. So far it's been 2 pitches and 2 swings and 2 outs.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Brian Reynolds.
Yeah, you almost have to take that pitch after the first 2 batters go down on outs swinging on the first pitch. Brian Reynolds still looking for his first hit. He's DHing today. That one's a ball, 1-1. He hits that one hard, but Lindor's going to pick that up and throw it to first. And that's going to be a quick inning for the Pirates, 1, 2, 3. And we'll see Lindor leading off next inning. Here in Flushing, New York. That's going to bring Mitch Keller to the mound. A little north of ERA of 4. 6-15 on the year. 150 strikeouts, though. He's got some good stuff. I mean, obviously not Paul Skeens stuff, but he's got some good stuff. And he can certainly work the zone up high, down low. We'll see how he does against these Mets today. Ball 1. You got to wonder how you bounce back after having a perfect game thrown against you. You just throw the tape in the trash and start over. It's only game 1 of 162. But you got to think, man, we're still looking for our first hit as a team and our first base runner as a team. It's been 1 game. Mitch Keller's 2-1 pitch. Catches the zone on that one, and it's now 2-2. 2-2, and that one's going to be driven to left field. Mangum on the run, and he's going to make the catch at the warning track, at the wall. 1 away. And for the Mets, Lindor at short, Soto in left, Bo Bichette at third, Jorge Polanco DHing, Francisco Alvarez catching, Brett Beatty at first, Luis Robert Jr. at center, Marcus Semien in second base, Tyrone Taylor at right. So the lineup stays the same for the Mets. Nothing switched on them as they look to get a couple hits and get a couple runs today against Mitch Keller. Lifetime versus Keller, Soto is 5 for 12 with a home run. He smacks that one foul. One. There's that Soto shuffle. Strike two. Foul. Two to Juan Soto. Catches him looking. Strike three. And boy, if you're the Mets, you got to think you got to get the bats off your shoulder. Because my goodness, after yesterday's game, it was tragic. Check swing, but he went around. 0-1 to Bo Bichette. Strike two. The 0-2 pitch to Bichette. Strike three. Gets him swinging. And that is now 10 innings. 30 straight outs without a base runner for the Mets to start the season.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, left fielder Ryan O'Hearn.
That brings up Ryan O'Hearn, who had a monster game yesterday, going 4 for 5. Outside, ball one. He puts a charge into this one, but it's going to be an easy fly ball for Luis Robert Jr.
Batting fifth, center fielder Jake Mangum.
And that brings up Jake Mangum, who sat on the bench last game, but he's in the game today. Playing center field. And he's swinging first pitch. Boy, I tell you what, after yesterday, the Pirates winning 9-0. They took a lot of pitches. You'd like to think that they'd like to have that same approach today. That brings up Jared Triolo. 1 for 4 yesterday. That slider went way too far in. It's ball one. He slaps that the other way, and that's going to be an easy ground ball for Semien on to first. And that's 3 away. 3 up, 3 down. That's going to bring up the DH, Jorge Polanco, newly acquired by the Mets this year. That's catches the plate inside, ball one, or strike one, sorry. 0-1. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first Mets hit of the 2026 season comes in the bottom of the second on a ground ball single by Jorge Polanco. You got to think they weren't be able to keep him no hit forever. He shoots that the other way and gets on first base. So now we'll get to see the Pirates pitcher with a man on to see how they can manage that. No outs here in the second. Foul ball from Francisco Alvarez. Sinker ball driven the other way into right field. That's going to be another single. So now we got 2 on. No outs here in the second. Ball one. Strike one. Strike two. Mitch Keller looking to lock this down. Ground ball to second, or short. Throws to second. Second on to first. Safe. They get the out at second, but they aren't able to get the out at first. They try to turn two. Fired it in there, but it was bang bang play, and he beat it out. That brings up Luis Robert Jr. Ball one down low, that splitter. Oh, they're going to challenge that one. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, they get that call. The ABS system shows that was in fact a ball. 2-0. Oh, shoots that the other way, and the Mets are going to take the lead 1-0. Luis Robert Jr. drives in the first Mets run, and they're leading 1-0. You can see it there from our catcher cam as he shoots that the other way, and he says, let's keep it going, let's keep it going. Brings up Marcus Semien, the 8-hole hitter. Oh, Pirates are going to challenge. Oh, ABS system works as he caught the zone. Now it's 0-2. Got him, strike three. So the ABS system works for the Pirates, and they get his third strikeout of the game. Mitch Keller to the number 9 hitter, Tyrone Taylor. He throws him strike one on the inside. Strike two, sinker down in the zone. Strike three looking, my goodness, these Mets sometimes look lost at the plate. But Luis Robert Jr. gets across the first run for the Mets. It's 1-0 Mets here after two. That brings up Billy Cook for his first at-bats of the year. Swings and misses at that one. Strike one. They got Billy Cook from Baltimore in 2024. He's making his opening day roster debut. He smacks that the other way. Base hit for Billy Cook. The Pirates got a man on. No one out here in the third.
First baseman, Nick York.
That brings up Nick York. You have the speed. He takes off, trying to steal second. Oh! StatCast. You can see here, catcher throw. Oh. Did not have the speed. They tag him out at second. Got a question why he went so early. But Nick York delivers on a base hit. That's going to bring up the catcher, Henry Davis.
Catcher, Henry Davis.
He slaps it the other way. First for one. Double play. That's it for the Pirates here in the third. They get a couple on, but they strand them. It's a double play. It's now 1-0 Mets. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate now. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Mets are being very patient this game. Wow. Yo, to Lindor. Smacks a sinker and absolutely smokes it into the gap. He's got the speed. He's going to go for 2. And Lindor's in there with a double. 106 off the bat. And Soto's going to drive that to center. And that's going to be another run for the Mets. It's now 2-0 New York here in the bottom of the third. I tell you what, for a lineup that was held in check last game, they are certainly showing why they are dangerous this year. And reminding everybody, hey, it's just one game. Bo Bichette now stands up to the plate. Struck out his first time up. And lazy fly ball to left field. One away. Brings up Jorge Polanco. Check swing, but it's called a strike anyway. 0-1. Ground ball to second. This be 2. On to short for 1. On to first for 2. Double play. Zip, zap, wazoo. The Buccos turn 2. But the Mets get a run. It's now 2-0 here in the third. Welcome to the 4th inning Twitch-a-thon. The Pirates player hits a home run this inning. We're giving away 1 free gifted sub. The 4th inning, twitch.tv/toadstank, where we're live almost every night. 0-1 to Nick Gonzalez. He grounds that to third. On to first. 1 away.
Up next for the Pirates, second baseman Brandon Lau.
I tell you what, David Peterson's only at 17 pitches. They better start taking some pitches if they want to get this pitcher out of here anytime soon. Oh, 1 to Brandon Lau. He smacks it to second base. Semien, easy ground ball to first. 2 away. We got some online chats coming in. GrayFox8991, how does this happen? Perfect game last game to this slop. He also wants dingers. Well, that's baseball. And when you got an ace like Paul Skeens, hit it to the stands. Ryan Reynolds gets a base hit, and he's on the board for the 2026 season. He's on first base with a nice single right back up the middle. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Fastball right down the middle, and he swings over it for strike 1. Outside, ball 1. Ryan Hurt slaps it the other way, but it's going to go just foul. It runs the count to 1-2. David Peterson pitching very, very efficiently. Only 23 pitches, and he strikes him out there. My goodness. For an offense that looked unstoppable last game, they are certainly a little bit confused today. We head to the bottom of the 4th. The Pirates nothing. The Mets 2. Mitch Keller's line so far. 3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 4 Ks. Only 40 pitches, though, so gotta hope that he can at least get 5 innings out before you have to dig into that bullpen. Sweeper fouled off. It's 0-1 now to Francisco Alvarez. Strike two. The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball to right field. Can of corn.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman, Brett.
It's going to bring up Brett Beatty. One away here in the fourth inning. He's going to slap that right back up the middle. Brett Beatty's got himself a single. That brings up Luis Robert Jr. Ground ball foul. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Same old Pirates for Butcherland. Love to see it. First time chatter here in the chat. And that ball is driven high. It's driven deep. Oh! That hit off my glove? How'd that come back in? I don't know. But that's going to be a home run for Luis Robert Jr. His first of the year, and the Mets now take a 4-0 lead. Looked like Mangum had a chance at it. Just missed it. That brings up Marcus Semien. He flies this one out. It'll pop up to the first baseman there, and that's going to be two away.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Brings up Tyrone Taylor, still looking for his first hit on the year. He slaps that down the first base line, and that's going to be a fair ball. He's got the speed. You got to watch out for that because he's going to second easily with a stand-up double. He says you can't see him, but we saw him take off down the line as we're going to the show drone. We're going to follow this baseball all the way to the outfield. Watch as that gets retrieved and thrown back in, but he's just too fast. Francisco Lindor now steps up to the plate. And it's strike one. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a double. Which hitting shortstop. Strike two. Thought it might be a ball, but they're not going to challenge it. 1-2. And Lindor drives this one. And Mangum's there to make the catch. That's out number 3, but the damage was done by Luis Robert Jr. as he took this ball high and deep to straight center, and they raised the apple here in Flushing, New York. 4-0 Mets after 4.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, center fielder, Jake
You can see here a starter comparison. Mitch Keller struggling, 8 hits, 4 runs, only 4 strikeouts. David Peterson, 3 hits, no runs, 1 strikeout, but the thing that really concerns you is his pitch count still in the low 30s. 20s, excuse me, 24 pitches so far, and we're in the 5th inning. Pirates got to start taking some pitches. That one's ruled a ball, but they're going to go ahead and challenge it with the ABS system. We're going to see what it looks like here. I'm wondering if they're ever going to challenge it and it's going to be wrong. I feel like that's kind of cheating. If they challenge it, like they know it's wrong. Two-seam fastball blew it by Jake Mangum. That makes it 0-2. Slaps it foul. Mangum batting 5th today. His first game as a Bucko. Slaps it going foul. Staying alive, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Ooh, that looked fair. Looked like it hopped right over that bag. But the changeup got him to swing early, and it's still 0-2. That one's outside, ball 1. Grounds this one to short. Lindor on to first. That's out number 1.
Up next for the Pirates, shortstop Jared Triolo.
That brings up Jared Triolo so far, 0 for 1 with a ground out. Batting 200 early on the campaign. Slaps this one to Lindor. Lindor handles it easily. Throws it on to first. 2 away. That brings in Billy Cook.
Right fielder Billy Cook.
That is single first time up. 32 pitches for Peterson. You got to think. I mean, he's peppering the zone all day long. And getting people to roll over on the ball. He's really pitching very well today. He slaps that one to Simeon. That's going to be out number 3. Buccos go down in order. It's still 4-0. We watch Mr. Met have a little dance. That brings up the dangerous lefty, Juan Soto. Strike 1. Soto's bats very well against Mitch Keller, the righty-lefty matchup. Oh, I'm challenging that one. That one looked like it was a strike all day long. Yep. ABS says it's a strike. Takes that one for ball 1. 1-2 pitch from Mitch Keller to Juan Soto. And he's going to drive this one high and deep. Will it stay in play? Easy, can of corn. Got a chat in from For Butcherland. This is a hyper-realistic look at the Buccos' batting prowess. Now O'Neal Cruz and Henry Davis just need to strike out every at-bat that falls wildly out of the zone. I don't think Henry Davis has been doing too bad this year. From the 4 they're at 4 games now. The 4 games I've seen, he hasn't done too bad. Putting the good wood on the bat. O'Neal Cruz looks lost, but I think Henry's coming around a little bit. He could be like a 230 hitter. Strike 3! Bo Bichette, get a compass, son. You lost. It's 5 strikeouts now for Mitch.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter Jorge Polanco.
Slaps that the other way. 0-1. Paints the inside of the zone for strike 2. Strike 3 called, looking. Mitch Keller with a heck of a bounce back inning as he gets him down 1-2-3. We go to the 6th. The Mets 4, the Pirates nothing. Let me take a look here. A couple of highlights from the game earlier today. A lot of ground balls. A lot of just singles and slap hits the other way. Couple rockets. And of course the big bomb from Luis Robert Jr.
Leading off for the Pirates, first baseman
That's how we got here.
New York.
4-0. 3 hits by the Pirates, 8 hits by the Mets on a hazy Saturday afternoon in Flushing, New York. Opening weekend, MLB The Show 26. Nick York up to the plate. He's the number 23 prospect. And this is very unusual from David Peterson today as he starts the batter off 2-0. Only 36 pitches through 5 innings. And that's ball 3. What do we say when it's ball 3? Hands up. Don't even want to swing at a grounder. Ground it out. Just hands up. And that's why. Chasing that crap. Don't be chasing that crap. Take your walk.
Catcher,
He
Henry
gets on.
Davis.
He gets on base. Henry Davis now up. Batted a measly 167 last year. So far this year, early on, he's gotten a couple hits. And he looks at ball 1. Pirates finally showing some patience here in the 6th inning. Ooh, that one was a juicy pitch right down the middle. Swung late. Sent it foul. Henry Davis, the 9-hole hitter, looking to get this rally going. And is he going to bloop one in? I don't know, Jim. Foul. The 1-2 to Henry Davis. Swing and miss. Strike 3 at a pitch up out of the zone. Boy, Ford Butcherland called it. Thought that pitch might have dropped down a little bit, but he swung at that one. Strike 3. That brings up Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 2 on the day, batting out of the leadoff spot. And he's going to smack this one. And Robert Jr. is going to make the play there and right. It looked like that ball hung up there a long, long time. Hyper realistic.
The pitcher, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
That brings up Brandon Lau. Hit a home run in last game. He looks at that one, ball 1. Man on, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Pirates still looking for their first run. Lau being patient. He's run this count to 2-0. Got a pitch he liked. Just a little late. And it goes foul. 2-1's usually a good hit and run count, but with 2 outs, we'll see if they send the runner. They don't, but Lau's going to send it the other way, and that's going to trail away, and that's going to be down. He goes to third, and they're going to hold him at third. Brandon Lau with a double.
Up next,
What an absolute gem of a get the Pirates got in him. He can do it all. He can hit bombs, he can hit doubles, slaps it the other way. For a second baseman, an absolute powerhouse. That brings up Brian Reynolds. He drive in these runs. I don't want to challenge it. I want to challenge everything, but I don't want to burn my challenges. Top of the 6th, 2 on, 2 out for Brian Reynolds, the 3-hole hitter. He slaps that the other way, but that's going to go right at the right fielder. So the Pirates get a couple on, but they can't drive them in. A couple more LOBs for the Pittsburgh Pirates as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Alvarez, Beatty, Luis Robert Jr. up next.
leading off for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Mitch Keller's still in. Gotta think his lease is pretty short at this point. But he's been battling. Only giving up the 4 runs so far. Strike 2 to Francisco Alvarez. Foul. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Staying alive. The 0-2. He left that one over the middle of the plate, but that's just going to be a fly ball to center field. Got wood on it, but didn't get enough of it. One away here in the 6th. As we take a look at Mitch Keller's usage chart today, they've been able to hit that sweeper. Brings up Brett Beatty. 6-hole hitter, and he looks at strike one. Really made it tough on myself not putting a strike zone there for the ABS challenge. 1-2. He takes that one. Now 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Way up high. Three-two pitch to Brett Beatty. Mitch Keller pitches, delivers. Ground ball to third. Nick Gonzalez throws that over to first. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Listen, it hasn't been pretty for Mitch Keller, but he's battled, and he's given them some innings. But here comes Luis Robert Jr., who earlier in the game in the 4th inning hit an absolute tank shot. We're going to go to show vision here, and we're going to look at this trail of the ball as it goes all the way out to center. Mangum almost brought it back, but just missed it. Ground ball to first. And that's the end of the 6th. 3 outs there. 3 up, 3 down. Mitch Keller really battled back on that one. Let's see. We're going to bring in Justin Lawrence. 6 innings is good for Mitch. He had a good day. David Peterson still only 49 pitches. I mean, is he even going to get to 80 pitches this game? Pirates have been swinging at everything. Ryan O'Hearn puts a drive in one. And Soto's there to make the catch. 1 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, center fielder Jaden Mangum.
We're getting some new chats in here. Polar Bear 43. This feels like a radio broadcast. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. It's kind of the vibe we're going for. Just chill, put it in the background. Hang out. Watch if you want to, but you're going to know what's going on without even looking at the screen. Mangum ground ball is short. Quick flip over to first. Gets the speedy Mangum out for out number 2.
Up next for the Pirates, shortstop Jared Triolo.
That brings up Jared Triolo. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts today. He looks at ball 1. Tell you what, David Peterson today has hardly been sweating. Only 53 pitches. My goodness. Ball 2 as that one's outside. And Triolo drives that one to right. That's going to be out number 3 as Taylor makes the catch. Peterson threw 7 shutout innings here. And we're in the 7th inning stretch here in Flushing, New York. Bottom of the 7th brought to you by LaCroix. Get them in black raspberry flavors for all of your sparkling water needs and refreshments. Not a paid advertisement. I just really enjoy LaCroix.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 61, Justin Lawrence.
That brings in Justin Lawrence, new to the Pirates this year. Last year had 17 games, 17 innings. ERA of 0.5 and a whip of 0.96. He's going to face off against Marcus Semien. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Base hit for Semien, and he's on first with no outs. He greets Justin Lawrence with a hit right back up the middle. Brings up the 9-hitter, Tyrone Taylor. Strike one. The 1-1 pitch from Justin Lawrence. Outside. He's having a hard time finding the zone early in this at-bat. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. Another 2-2. It's going to drive ball right back up the middle. And that puts runners on first and second with no outs. Not going to bring the top of the order, Francisco Lindor, up. Holds up, but it's going to be a called strike anyway, 0-1. He's 1 for 3 with a double on the day. Fouls that one off. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Lindor. Foul. Fastball up high. Lindor's rocking the torpedo bat. Those became very popular last year. Swings at a ball in the dirt. My goodness. Was totally fooled on that one. Strike 3. Out number 1. That's going to bring up the dangerous lefty, Juan Soto. The Pirates are going to make a move and go to the bullpen with the lefty up. They're going to bring a lefty of their own in. Don Kelly making the move. So Justin Lawrence just gets the 1 out, 2 men on that he's responsible for. Not a best outing, but with the lefty Soto up, they're going to go to lefty from the pen. This call to the pen is brought to you by Zyn. Zyn, Cool Mint 3 milligram. Make yourself feel better with a Zyn. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't promote Zyns. I gotta find some different sponsors. Don't do Zyns, kids. It's terrible for you. It's bad. Bad, bad, bad. All right. Mason Montgomery, absolute flamethrower. 98 miles an hour on a dot. And he greets Juan Soto with that. Strike 2. The 0-2 to Soto, and he drives that one to center. That's going to be caught by Mangum. They'll advance the runner to third. First and third now, 2 outs. That brings up Bo Bichette. 2 strikeouts on the day, still looking for his first hit of the 2026 season. And our hyper-realistic 101 miles an hour, my goodness. The 0-2 pitch to Bichette. Caught looking, strike 3, and that's the old hat trick. You gotta wonder if the Mets are regretting signing Bo Bichette to that $40 million a year contract, as he's now 0 for 8. He stinks. We head to the 8th. Mets 4, Pirates nothing. Brings up Billy Cook. Dave Peterson in the 8th inning with only 55 pitches. My goodness. Because they're swinging at everything. Ground ball to short. Takes care of that one. 1 away. One upper decoy finder. You know what? Brings up Nick York. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Slaps that to third. Ground ball to Bichette. Throws it on to first. 2 away. And Peterson is rolling. He has a real shot at a complete game shutout. Which after last game, the relievers they used, they could use it. Henry the other way. Oh, but it's there. Right at the right fielder. Peterson goes 1, 2, 3 with ease. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. We take a look at the spray chart for the New York Mets. Google Cast, StatCast doesn't really work. I mean, that wasn't a double, that was a home run to deep center, but all the other ones look good, I guess. They have 10 hits, not 8 hits. I don't really think this works, the Google Cloud StatCast. But yeah, sure, look like a nice spray chart. We're gonna leave Mason Montgomery on as Jorge Polanco steps in. Let's challenge it. I think that was probably a ball, but we're gonna look at the ABS anyway. Oh! He painted the outside and ABS turns it over. It's now 0-1. Jorge Polanco slaps that one foul. The 0-2. That one's outside. 1-2. Switch hitter hitting from the right side. He pops this one up to first. That's going to be one away.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Brings up the catcher, Francisco Alvarez, 1 for 3 with a single on the day. Mason Montgomery, the absolute flamethrower. Strike 2. I mean, he checked his swing because he couldn't even see it. It was going so fast. The 0-2. Oh, puts a drive into this one, but I think this is going to be caught out there in left field by O'Hearn. And there's 2 away here in the 8th.
Up next for the Mets,
And that brings up their first baseman, Brett Beatty. 1 for 3 with a single. 2 away here in the 8th. See if Mason Montgomery can finish this inning off. Get the bats up for the Buccos. Strike 2. Too slow. Way outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Mason Montgomery comes in and deals. We go to the top of the 9th. Pirates still looking for their first run. As Peterson looks to get the complete game shutout. Gonzalez. Wow. Reynolds.
now pitching
Up to
for
bat.
the Mets,
Oh, they took him out.
Luis
So they're not going to go for the complete game shutout. They're bringing in Luis Garcia to close this one out and get the save. No, he wouldn't even get the save. It's 4 runs. That's weird. Why wouldn't you leave your starter in?
for the Pirates, third baseman
Only got 50 some odd pitches. Interesting. Anyway, Nick Gonzalez up to the bat. That slider had a lot of movement. Top of the 9th, 4-0 Mets. Pirates looking to get a run across. Avoid the shutout. That's inside, ball 1. The 1-1 pitch from Luis Garcia. Foul. One and 2. Late on the fastball. Fouls that one off. Stays alive. One-two pitch. Right up the middle. Base hit from Nick Gonzalez. And that's got to feel good getting a hit there. So we've got a man on first. No outs. Brandon Lau coming to the plate. And he smacks it the other way. Another single. Runners on first and second now. No outs. Brings up the switch hitting Brian Reynolds. Now batting from the left side. 1 for 3 on the day. He looks at a pitch right there. Fastball in for strike 1. Reynolds DHing today, taking a break off out from the field. Luis Garcia sets, winds up, and delivers. Ball. Inside. Mets have a couple righties warming up in the bullpen. McLean and Brazoban. 1-1 to Bryan Reynolds. Then on first and second. Low. Runs the count to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch to Bryan Reynolds. High, 3-1 with the dangerous Ryan O'Hearn on deck. You got to think you don't want to load the bases here in this situation if you're the Mets. They don't, but Bryan Reynolds slaps it the other way, and that's going to score a run. Nick Gonzalez comes around third, and the Pirates are on the board. It's now 4-1. Still nobody out. Single, single, single. Just get the hits. Keep the train going. And their Mets are going to go to the bullpen. We're here in the top of the ninth. And on first and second. Uh-oh. Now they're bringing out their closer, Devin Williams. They're going to ask him to slam the door. So they take out their starter who had 8 shutout innings. They bring in a reliever, gave up a run on 3 hits, and now their closer, Devin Williams, is going to try to close the door with Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. Strike 1. 0 for 3 today with a strikeout and 2 flyouts. Hoping he's got a little bit of magic left from yesterday where he went 4 for 5 with a couple of home runs. The 0-1. Changeup fooled him. He was early, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Changeup again, but he got a piece of it, fouls it off, stays alive, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Foul. Threw that changeup again. O'Hearn's looking for a fastball he can drive. And then on first and second, no outs, top of the ninth. Another changeup, and he fouls that one off as well. Still 0-2. Devin Williams coming out to close the game. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. Outside ball. One-two pitch from Devin Williams. Fastball got him swinging. And that is a big, big strikeout for the Mets. Lured him in with all those changeups and then pumped the fastball right by him. There's now one away. That brings up Jake Mangum. He's 0 for 3 on the day, looking for his first hit. Foul on the changeup down in the zone. One thing you got to like about baseball is there's no time clock. There is no seconds that run off. It's outs. So as long as you're battling and as long as they haven't gotten that 27th out, you got a chance. First and second. Mangum swings and misses at the changeup. 0-2. First and second, one out. Double play ball ends it. Home run ties it. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball up high. And they're going to pinch hit Triola for O'Neal Cruz. He certainly has the power, but does he have the ability to drive one deep for the Pirates here? Ball one high. Pirates looking to come back here in the top of the ninth. 1-0. Popped them up, and that's going to do it. Mets take game 2 as they win 4-1. A great pitching performance by Peterson. The Mets come through. They've got 10 hits, 4 runs. Pirates get 7 hits, 1 run. Mitch Keller gets tagged with the loss. Devin Williams gets the save, and David Peterson gets the win for the Mets. The series is now tied 1-1. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode, another game, Pirates baseball. These games are live on Twitch TV/ToadStank. Come on in. If you like this video, I'm going to be doing them all season long. This is only game 2 of 162. But we'll be back next time for game 3, Mets, Pirates. See who wins the rubber match next time on the show.